And we will have PBSO lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, everybody. While we're listening to the police report, please review the minutes.
Good morning. My name is Lieutenant Matt Longini. I'm with the North Region of District 3, which encompasses Century Village. I'd like to report that we've had a substantial decrease in crime, but for the most of you that have been to this, unfortunately, the reoccurring theme is still the fraudulent cases that we continue to have. This month alone, we had 3 fraud cases totaling nearly $16,000. Unfortunately, you know, our biggest thing is word of mouth, and we're continuing to try to push that. You're going to hear me say it every time, and even when we get 0 cases, we're going to continue to push word of mouth. We have to express this. We know you guys have a lot of community events. Make this a topic of discussion, because $400, which is the lowest one, is too much money in my opinion. But let alone, we had one case which was $14,900. And within that case, not getting too detailed, but the person actually pulled the cash out and actually went and met someone. And this is where it really becomes an issue, because now we're meeting someone that we don't know. It's a stranger. It potentially could be someone violent. And at that point, it's too late. We go out and meet, and if last minute we decide, you know what, I'm not going to give the cash, something tells us not to give us this cash, well, that's when it becomes a violent encounter, and that's what we're ultimately trying to avoid. We can work, you know, if the cash is what we lose, it's not a good thing, but I don't want anybody getting hurt, and that's the real big thing, because we can't get back someone's life. And unfortunately, the people that are doing this type of stuff, they will take your life. They will do serious violence, and that's what I want to try to avoid. So please bring this up. I don't care if it's at coffee every morning, if it's at lunch. Just have this conversation with your friends and fellow residents here, because any loss of money, you guys have worked long and hard for this money. Why are we giving it out to these people who are just taking advantage of us? So it's going to be a reoccurring theme. I'm hoping to have 0 next month. I urge you, if you're getting any type of fraudulent scam notifications, please call us. I mean, we'll point you in the right direction. We'll ensure that it helps out so that you're not getting that loss with this. So please, again, we're going to try and set up another. We had a meeting a few months ago, actually 2 months ago, with the state attorney who handles financial crimes. We're going to try and put on another presentation. We're going to try and do this at least twice a year. If not, if I have to try to make this happen monthly, we'll do it. But I just want to make sure you guys aren't losing your money. The other case of interest that we had was a stolen vehicle out of here. Not quite sure. We still feel that it's more of an inside kind of connection. I can't get too elaborate because our detectives are actively working on it, but we do feel that it was more or less someone that the victim essentially knew. Outside of that, those were the crimes of interest in Century Village. Crime trends continue to be, traffic crimes continue to be a big thing for us. We constantly have active patrol, not just outside of Century Village, but also within. Just within Century Village, we had over 186 traffic stops, resulting in 73 citations, 87 written warnings, and 53 verbal warnings. Outside, which is a good thing. I know we've had a couple DUIs inside of Century Village. We didn't have any inside, but outside we had 3 DUIs, 20 accidents, 4 hit and runs, and those are our major intersections between the Haverhill entrance and the Okeechobee entrance and everything in between. Which some of those things are not Century Village residents, but we're just letting you know what the traffic patterns are here. It's a very heavily populated area. Just make sure that we're taking our time to enter those roadways safely so that we're not getting involved in any type of accidents. The other good news that I'd like to share, I'm not going to put him on the spot and make him speak, but our deputy here, Dustin Robinson, he is going to be our liaison for Century Village. He is Every time you guys have come to us in regards to community caretaking, homeless kind of concerns, he has been 100% the person that handles it and handles it efficiently for us and does a phenomenal job. So we're actually incorporating any type of concerns within Century Village that we can try to rectify in a quick manner. We 100% believe in his abilities, so you're going to see him a lot more around the community. Please stop him. He's a very friendly person. He'll say hi to everybody. Sometimes he talks a little too much, but I don't think you guys will mind that. But a phenomenal deputy. We couldn't think of anybody else better to put as a liaison for us here. And we're very proud to have him here. So you'll see him around more. Please, Dustin Robinson. Other than that, that's our crime trends for the month. Does anybody have any questions? Yes, ma'am. You're going to have to go up to the microphone, please, or come down to the microphone.
Sir,
Go ahead, Richard.
are you able to specify the pretext under which that person physically met the perpetrator?
So we can give limited details. Ultimately, they were trying to get technology support for an item that they have at their residence, which ultimately led to a scam of them telling to pull out cash to go out there. The other two cases, we had fraudulent, which this can happen from time to time. The other person had fraudulent activity on their credit card, not anything that they did purposely. Sometimes our stuff gets hacked. One of my credit cards got hacked about a year ago. Those type of things are, I don't want to say unavoidable, but those are normally handled with the credit card companies themselves. But this specific incident was a technology support.
Lisa Knowles from Sheffield G. I'm on the board. I have a solution to a scam that happened 3 months ago. A friend of mine got a letter from the Social Security company saying that they're going to be sending him a new card because everybody's going to be getting new cards. He didn't think anything of it, but long story short, we wound up calling Social Security, went there yesterday. They checked everything. They said there's no way that Social Security is going to change your number. Please let everybody know if they get a letter from Social Security saying they're going to get a new card, which he did get a new card, but he lost it in the time of the 3 months. So just be aware that there's a scam about letters coming from Social Security. Call this number and we'll get it straightened out for you.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am, in the back.
Good morning. My name is Nancy Orama, Dorchester. You've been doing a great job with regard to stop signs on the road that leads to the Okeechobee exit. But when it comes to the exit to Haverhill, I'm sick and tired of people honking at me because I stop for each stop sign there. And I never see a police vehicle or anything watching for a longest time on the exit of Haverhill. And it's very annoying, and most of these people are out-of-towners. So if they're from New York or whatever, because I'm a New Yorker, they're used to just making that little stop and keep going. And it's really getting frustrating, so I'd appreciate it if you could find a way to get more of your staff on that Haverhill exit. You'll find many cars that don't make the stop.
I will definitely address that. The New York issue, I can't solve that. I
no.
apologize. I
just
agree
an
with you on the New
example.
York issue, but I can't solve that.
That was just an example.
Ken?
Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Ken Graff. I'm the president of the Technology Club in Century Village. If anybody has any issues with any devices, every Monday morning at 10:30, come up to the second floor at the Computer Club's classroom, and we could help you out.
Thank you. Thank you, Ken.
Mary Ann, Somerset G. I just want to let you know, as far as the scams and fraud, Chase Bank on Community is giving a seminar, a workshop on how to help and how to spot this. I don't know if it will help, but it's the end of September, like the 23rd. Give them a call or stop in the Chase Bank. It's free. Make a reservation, go. I think it's an hour seminar, and if it helps, it helps.
There's if you go on channel 591, you'll see there's the poster that she just brought up with the time and the place and how to register. Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Sherry Portress, Sheffield Q. As far as the citations and what have you, what about the buses? They're traveling through here pretty quickly. Do they get stopped?
Well, if they're going too fast, they're going to get stopped. They're a motor vehicle in the state of Florida that needs to still follow the rules.
Okay.
So,
I would hope so, yeah, I would hope that. But they travel through here at a rapid rate of speed.
that's something for Century Village to talk to their transportation coordinator and let their bus drivers know that they need to do their job and slow down because, like everybody else, the message we send to all the drivers in Palm Beach County, slow down, drive safe, and know your area. So
Okay.
that's a
Perfect.
transportation
Just one other
thing.
thing. Thank you for that.
Before you go to the next question, can I just interject? Those buses have recorders on them, and we know how fast they're going at any particular time and place. You see a bus speeding, please send an email to Fausto, me, transportation here, Patricia, number of the bus, where, when. That can be checked out.
Okay.
And we don't want them speeding.
Okay.
All right.
I've been on one of the buses, and it seems like, wow, we're taking this turn really fast. What's going on here? Or they just, go and feel like they're going fast. But thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that. Just one other comment on the fraud thing. There are text messages going out for toll violations. And also if you've received a citation, I've seen that. We recently received one from a ticket in Georgia, and we received one. It looks really valid, but it's not. The best thing to do, like the officers say, is call the bank, call the Social Security Administration, whatever, whoever, make the phone call first.
I'm glad you brought that one up. I get the same ones.
Did you? Okay.
So
yeah.
trust me,
Yeah.
SunPass is not sending you a text from Brazil, because that was yesterday's for me.
Yeah.
That plus 99 is the phone code from Brazil. They don't have your neighbors living in Brazil. They don't have Brazilian phone numbers. So I want to talk about fraud, all right?
Thank you.
So I bring it up every meeting, and my word is it's fake, all right? Now, my friends call me, because they get the same things you get. Hey, Dieter, I got this. What is it? Tear it up. It's fake. That's all I tell them. It's not real, all right? But this is my message to you and my advice. When you get the calls, whatever they are, if you don't feel comfortable, 688-3000, 688-3400, and you can ask questions about it, all right? I don't want you inundating every time you get a text to call the sheriff's office, but before you go to the bank and pull out $1, ask somebody. I'm going to tell you right now, whatever you're getting, those SunPass, Social Security, Amazon, your package was delivered somewhere else. Let's see what else there is. UPS, your address is wrong. It's fake. Grandchild being kidnapped because now AI changes their voice. And I'm telling you, your grandchild's not in jail and doesn't need $500 or $5,000 or $10,000 for a bond. I told you last time, a buddy of mine got a federal murder warrant issued for him. They were on the phone from the sheriff's office saying, we're coming to arrest you unless you pay us $9,000. So he has them on the phone and called me at the same time. What do I do? It's fake. 688-3400 is a non-emergency number. So I want We come here every month to deliver a message to you, all right? You're important to us. This community is important to us. You're not showing your love for us because this auditorium should be full every week. It's the same people all the time, and then your friends are the ones that are victims to whatever it is. All right? They're at home watching The Price is Right. Record it. Come here. We're live. It's really important. I told them last time when the state attorney took their time and came here, and everybody got up after this meeting and walked out. And I yelled at them, don't go anywhere. We have to go to the bathroom. They never came back. It was less. We're trying to help you. Help us help you and show up to these meetings. It's really important. We don't want you to be victims. All right? We want to put bad people in jail, but we want to protect you. All right, I'm done.
Thank you for the pill drop today.
I just have one more thing, if you don't mind, very quickly.
You got to speak into the microphone.
I'm sorry, I just have one more thing. As far as, like, I heard this, voicemails, don't leave your full name. Don't leave your full name on your voicemail. Just have, like, a default voicemail, because then with all this AI stuff and everything, they capture your full name and they can use it. You know,
If it
to
says
verify
scam
you.
or it's a number you don't know, if they're calling you from wherever, Pennsylvania, and you don't know any Pennsylvania, don't pick it up. If it's somebody that you know, they'll call back or leave you a voicemail. All right? I've been approved. My loan approvement for $80,000 has been approved 10 times today already. And I can tell you right now, I haven't put in for an application for $80,000. But I get the same text every day and the same phone call. They're just looking to steal our money. All right? Just one more thing about Dustin Robinson. He's assigned here. But when you need something, 688-3400, if you need law enforcement assistance, he's not here 24 hours a day. He's your liaison for here, all right? Or 911 if it's an emergency, all right? He's not giving his phone number out because at 2 o'clock in the morning when you call him, he's going to be mad at me and the lieutenant.
There's someone at the mic here.
He's going to sing for you.
Yeah, I'm going to sing, guys. All right, so I'm Deputy Robinson. First name's Dustin. I'm very friendly. You call me my first name. Anybody on Facebook in here? Since we're on scams? Okay, listen. There's another trend going on right now where people set up fake Facebook accounts as actors, reaching out to you. Like, hey, you a fan of mine? You know, friend request me or whatever. Not to get into a long story, but I had a elderly female in another community. Anybody seen the new Elvis movie out? I don't know the guy's name, but somebody set up a Facebook account acting like him, saying that, you know, if you're a friend of mine, friend request me. So she did. Turns out, you know, she thought they were going to move off to California together. Right. It's laughable people do it, right? It's just, you know, trying to bring awareness. But anyway, long story short, they started looking at houses in California. He was sending her houses from California. She's like, okay. He's like, but I need money for it. So she goes and pulls out $20,000 from her bank account, sends it to him, then gives him access to all her Social Security information, her retirement, everything. She ends up selling her car as well for the house that doesn't exist. The only reason we got notified of it is because she called her son from the dealership saying, hey, I need a ride home. It's sad. Another thing to look out for on these texts, broken English. Okay, I get it, not everybody speaks English, but sometimes, I mean, as law enforcement, we could tell. If you're ever unsure if it's a scam or not, call me. I'll come out, somebody will come out, and we'll try and walk you through it. Okay?
Okay, all right.
Yep.
Flo? Do you have a question?
Well, I did. I think he answered it. I had got a scam call about my granddaughter was arrested, and I need to send bail money, and which I knew it wasn't because I know where she was, and she wasn't. And I wanted the phone number. How do you report a scam like that? You called out the number, but I didn't catch it.
688-3400. 561 area code.
561 area code? Yeah. And so what do you, that is the only thing you could do for scams like that? Just call this number? I mean, you know, when you get a call like that, you really freak out.
So really, I'm gonna be honest. The sheriff's office is never gonna call you for something like that. Okay, just know that now. You can call us. We can look into it. But unfortunately, a lot of times with AI, these people are out of the country. We usually get our detective bureau on stuff like this, and they try to work it the best they can. But if they're out of the country, you know, it's harder. You know, but it's just mainly bring awareness to it, that way we can let everybody know. You know what I mean?
They sounded like they was in the country.
Right.
I mean, it didn't have an
Not,
accent.
not all, sometimes they're out of the country, not all the time. If they're in the country, we do our best to catch them if they, you know, scam you guys out of money. But a lot of times they are out of the country though as well. So we just try and work it the best way we can with the detectives and stuff like that. It's just, that's why to let us know as soon as you have something like that, and then we can send it out on our PBSO page, let the neighbors know, let everybody else know in the county that this is going around. And, you know, the more instances we get, you know, the better, more evidence we have. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll see you this afternoon. Okay. I'm going to ask Mike Caruso to come up. He's the new clerk of court to say a few words.
Good morning, Century Village. How you doing today? Great. I'm Mike Caruso. I'm your new clerk of court and comptroller of Palm Beach County. Prior to getting appointed by Governor DeSantis about 3 weeks ago, and I am drinking from the fire hose. There's a lot to do there at the clerk of court's office. Prior to that, I was state legislator for the last 7 years. I represented the east side of Palm Beach County. So you might not have seen me because you're not my district. I don't know who the representative for your district is here, but I represented the east side. And so I was up in Tallahassee, and now I'm at the government center in West Palm Beach trying to take care of things. What does a county clerk do? We do a lot. We run the court system here. We've got, in fact, I think I've got like 8 different titles, and I'll give you an idea of what the titles are. And let's see if I got it right here. Clerk of court, comptroller, county treasurer, custodian of evidence, recorder, auditor, chief financial officer, and ex officio clerk to the county commission. Those are the different titles I have. You can call me clerk, you can call me Mike, you know, and I'll come running. But I just want to let you know, I follow in the footsteps of Joe Abruzzo. If you all knew the clerk Abruzzo, he's now the administrator of Palm Beach County. So he's kind of like the CEO of Palm Beach County, and I'm the CFO of Palm Beach County. So and what we're here, the clerk's office is here to help. We're here to help you. And whether you get, you know, that's for jury duty, whether that's to pay a bill, to pay a fine, to you know, anything, we're here to help you. And we just want you to know, we're talking about fraud and scams, things like that. One of the ones you'll hear with regards to the clerk of court's office is that you missed jury duty and there's a warrant out for your arrest. That sounds pretty serious. Who's gotten that one yet? Okay, a few of you. Well, you've missed jury duty and there's a warrant out for your arrest. And eventually what happens is they work through, and they're very good. They're a lieutenant calling from the sheriff's office. And if you were to do a quick Google of that lieutenant's name, that is a real name, but the person talking to you is not that lieutenant, okay? And they're that good. And what they eventually do is tell you that you can pay off this warrant before you get arrested. And they can't have you come down to the courthouse because there's sheriffs there and they may arrest you if they find you. Okay, so they're going to meet you in the Home Depot parking lot for gift cards. And it's funny as it sounds, they're good. They're good. Okay, just understand, the clerk's office will never call you, okay, regarding jury duty. We will never call you for jury duty. The sheriff's office, as the deputy said, will never call you for anything, okay? In fact, if there's a warrant out for your arrest, and I can see you're a bad guy, I know that. And there probably is a warrant out on you. What's your name? If there is a warrant out on you, they are not going to call you to tell you there's a warrant out on you. They're just going to come and arrest you. So please be aware. And also I want to know, when it comes to jury duty, if you're over 70 years old, you can call the clerk's office and you will know, you'll get taken off the list if you don't care to serve. If you want to serve, if you want to continue your civil duties for the county, you're welcome to stay on the list. But if you don't care to serve on a jury, you can get out of it just by the sheer fact that you may be over 70 years old. And if you call our office, and what is the number? It's Colleen. She's with our outreach program there in communications. 561-355-2996. 2996 at the end. And if you want to get off the list of jury duty. But like I said, we're here to help. There's a lot of things. We have a property fraud program that we've been running for 5 years. Who owns a unit? Who owns a unit here in Century Village? All of you. Okay, all of you. A lot of you, does anybody have it all paid off? Okay, same thing, okay? You're most vulnerable for property fraud because somebody wants to put a fake deed transferring it into their name and then go borrow against your property. Okay, so for the last 5 years, the clerk's office has a property fraud program that you can get register on. Okay, and we'll come out here. If Fausto, Mr. President, if you invite us back out, we will set up shop out there, and people will help people sign up. It takes about 2 minutes, but
Mike,
you will get.
How about next month, first Friday of the month?
Colleen, we're on it. We will be here next Friday. I mean, the first Friday of October, that would be, okay, to sign you up. And get your friends, get your neighbors, relatives, whoever here in Century Village, get them over here and sign up. It takes about 2 minutes. We'll have a team of probably 4 or 5 people, 4 or 5 different stations setting them up. But if you own your unit and you don't have a mortgage, you are the most vulnerable. Because without you knowing it, they will transfer the title. Okay, all they need is a fake notary stamp. Okay, and then they will go to a bank and borrow against your unit. Okay, and you won't know it, and you'll eventually get you'll be out on the streets because somebody you defaulted on that loan that they took out. Okay, so please next month, please come here, sign up for this. We've got tens of thousands of Palm Beach County residents signed up for this. I signed up for it, and I hope you all do the same, protect yourselves. We're also working on guardianship fraud, and we're going to have a program for that makes it easier. And we've got a lot of things doing. We're going to modernize the payable system for the county. One of the things we do as in the clerk's office and comptroller's office is we pay all the bills for Palm Beach County. Okay, and so we're going to make that system a little more efficient. And I think you had a question for me. I'll hand you the microphone.
Do you need any paperwork for us to bring?
Great question. All we need is a driver's license, okay, or a state ID card, or anything that's got your name on it, and just know your address. That's all you got to do, and I'm sure you all know your address. So we make it simple. We will walk you. We will type in all the information for you. That's how easy we're going to make it, and it takes about 2 minutes. Okay. Bring your cell phone if you have one, and that way you can check to make sure it got done. Yes, ma'am. I'll come running up there for you.
There's microphones back there. How secure is that system?
Oh, our system is very secure. It's extremely secure. The information that you're going to give us is already public information. So you're not giving us anything I couldn't look up right now. Okay, we just need to make sure that what we're looking up when you bring ID, that we're making sure we're pulling up your address, your property locator number. And once we have that then, and what happens is if there is a fraud against your account, you're going to get an email, you're going to get noticed, okay? So you also want to know an email number. Yes, ma'am. What's your name?
Olga Walkenstein.
Hi, Olga.
I own the apartment with my daughter. I signed up for it, but does that include her because she's in California and is unable to come here to sign up for it?
It does. And what it is, it's on the property itself. And you can give us your email address and her email address, so you'll each get notified if there's a fraud against your property. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
You have it in a trust. Can they still do it?
You can still do it. And just bring us an email number of the trustee or yourself or both, or we can email to you, the trustee, your daughter, your son, whoever it is. We can send fraud email alerts to everybody. So just in case you're not on that day looking at your email, maybe one of the others are. Okay? Another question. I remember signing up for that a couple of years ago. And they asked for the tax locator number. Yes, they probably did, but we'll look it up for you. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to come around. I'm getting my steps in today. You all do that and try to get like 5,000, 10,000 steps?
It works because I bought another unit and I put my granddaughter on. I changed the deed to put her on as a survivorship deed.
Right.
I got the email.
You got the email, see?
And because my condo is also on it, they notified me for that too. And my son who lives in Missouri because he's on the trust.
Perfect. See, that's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. It takes, 2 minutes to sign up. Any other questions? Fausto, I know we're running on time here. Is that a question way in the back? You got a microphone right there. Why don't you use that one?
Hi, I was wondering if you could provide us with a phone number in case people are not here. We can make sure our fellow homeowners have a number to contact to utilize the service.
Okay. We're going to get you that number. Wait, do you have it? We'll read it out loud. Okay, in the next second or two. Yeah, you could do it online. You could go yourself. You don't have to be with us. If you go to mypalmbeachclerk.com/PFA, that'll get you on there. So mypalmbeachclerk.com/PFA. Okay. 561-355-2991.
If you can put a flyer together and email it to Donald, ucomaintenance@gmail.com, that you'll be here to register with all the information. We'll put it out on our TV stations.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'll just hand you this.
Okay.
And you've got it. Okay, great. Okay, well, thank you. Like I said, we are here to help. We will not call you for jury duty. Okay, and remember, if you'd like to get out of it, if you're over 70 years old, you're welcome to. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you in October.
Thank you. Okay, I'll accept a motion to accept the minutes. Sandy Levine, and who else? Who seconds it? Martinez. Okay. Are there any corrections to the minutes? Any corrections to the minutes? Minutes will be accepted as presented. Thank you.
Mr. President,
Yes, Sandy.
I am the delegate from Salisbury I, and there has to be a correction to the UCO reporter. How come my association is not listed in the September issue of the UCO reporter as one of the associations that was at the meeting last month? We are asking for an apology from the UCO reporter to put it in the October issue.
Sandy, I will look it up when I get to the office. What is your association?
Salisbury I.
Salisbury I. I'll look it up. I'll see if somebody signed in, probably you. And if it's there, it's my error. I apologize. I'll put a correction in for next month.
Ruthie, Flo usually signs me in, and she was off last month.
Okay, I'll check it.
Thank you.
Fausto,
Yes.
I have a quick announcement.
Sure.
Somebody left a small brown pocketbook or tan pocketbook, the name of Joy on it, and it is at the security desk. So if you haven't gotten it, that's where it's at. Thank you, Fausto.
Okay, thank you. We do have a quorum of 120 people, so we can conduct business. Thank you. I'm going to go a little bit different. There's a couple of things that I'm going to start off with the president's report. I'm going to let you know Erica has been calling presidents and vice presidents to come and have coffee with me the second Friday of the month. If you get that phone call, please accept it, come in. We try to keep it between 12 and 13 people. It is very important. We're giving you a lot of information that you should be keeping up with. Second, the third Friday of the month. Erica, our new administrative secretary, is here. Erica, if you want to stand up and wave. There you go. She's been very helpful with updating some of the paperwork that you guys have been requesting, trying to get emails out. She's doing a fantastic job. The third Friday of the month, we have here in Room C, and that's open to anybody, whether you're an officer or you're not an officer. We give the same information. There's a lot of information, a lot of changes that are coming about, and please try to attend. It is very important. I know that all of you have read House Bill 913, and you're all aware of what it does and how it is going to affect all the associations. To give you a quick update, if you have not done it and you have not read it, go online and read it. House Bill 13 focuses on structural safety, transparency, and oversight of condominium and cooperative associations, particularly for buildings with 3 or more stories. The bill brings notable changes to the structural integrity study, milestone inspections, and conflict of interest rules and management regulations. That's a basic oversight, but it will be affecting a lot of the associations. I know that for those of you that have not taken the 4-hour course, next month there's an HOA Condo Expo downtown West Palm Beach. Sign up for it. Also, the 1-hour update that I understand has been made available. There are Becker and I believe one of the other attorneys are making that available online. It is not available at the Condo Expo, but you need to take it. You need to be updated. The days of sitting on your duff and doing nothing are basically over. You got to stay updated. I'm going to go to our treasurer's report. Just type in HB 913.
Right. Good morning, everybody. You'll notice the package this month is almost all numbers. The first set of reports is the July, our regular financial statement for July. We're still in very good shape. We're pretty much on budget. And the next few pages are the proposed budget that the Finance Committee is looking at right now. We've submitted it. Normally, we put it in the paper in September, but this, just because of the way the printing and the calendar worked, we weren't able to do it. What we're going to do is you'll all be getting an email with this budget proposal attached, because next month, the October Delegate Assembly is when we'll actually be voting on what the Finance Committee proposes as a budget for next year. And I know everyone wants to do it, so go ahead and go right to the last few pages. It's $11.28 increase, which is, I think, very reasonable considering, all the major contracts go up per contract. So our security goes up, our transportation goes up, our cable goes up, and then, of course, the everyday running of the village, just everything is just a little bit more. So I think $11 and change is not an enormous amount to ask for the services that we are providing. On the 17th, you'll see that there is the last page is a flyer that I would like you to put on your bulletin boards and share with your community members. We're having a budget workshop. You might be familiar, we did a couple of them last year. This year, we're going to have it on September 17th here in Meeting Room C at 1 p.m. So I invite everybody to come, and we can go through all of the details of this. It gives you a little time to go over it so that, bring your questions on the 17th. And then, of course, in the meantime, I'm in the office days that the office is open, so feel free to stop by, and I'll be glad to talk to whoever would like to discuss it. And that is about it for me. Thank you.
Come on up to the
Come on
microphone,
up,
Olga.
Olga Walkenstein, Sheffield F. Joanne, do you happen to know the exact amount each unit pays each month to rent the clubhouse and recreation facilities only? This does not include the expenses, only the rent.
I don't have that number off the top of my head.
Okay, I got an approximation of $75 a month, give or take a few pennies either way. Do you think that this...
That sounds reasonable.
Thank you very much.
Are there any other questions for the treasurer?
Thank you.
Please attend the workshop if you have questions. Thank you. David Boaz, our corresponding secretary.
Really nothing to report, Fausto. I'm very pleased at the output of 120 delegates today. I didn't think we would make it. Thank you all for being here, and thank yourselves for being here as well. That's it for me.
Thank you, David. Okay, Miss Ruth, UCO reporter.
Good morning, everyone. Your budget figures that Joanne just announced show through July, the reporter was ahead $9,492. I have a report through August. We are ahead $10,339. Very nice. I'm happy, but we need more ads. This month, for those who celebrate Rosh Hashanah, Happy New Year. May you be written in the good book for another year. Have a good month. See you next month.
Thank you, Ruth. Donald, you're up.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, some major projects are underway here in the village. South Canal, we're doing a redredging project. It's currently on a 2-week hiatus. Week after next, they'll start up again. The finished work looks really nice. If you have time to go over to the Windsor section, just as you come into the village, pull over, take a look. It's really coming out well, better than I think I expected. Second is North Canal, another redredging project that's in the planning stages. We have an engineer working on plans, and I think a survey was either happened last week or will happen this week. So that's moving along as well. While I was on vacation last week, I got reports that we had some heavy rains here. Is that correct? Yes. And there was some flooding on Century Boulevard and questions about that flooding. That project is in the works. We do have the engineering already complete on that, but we're going to wait because we have 2 major projects cooking right now, and that's about all we can handle at one time. So please know that if anyone asks you, those big puddles you see on Century Boulevard will eventually be dealt with. La Quinta Inn, I'm sure you'll hear more from Commissioner Weiss in a bit, but that facility has closed. They're no longer taking reservations. The closing has not happened. The people at the county that are supposed to keep us updated asked if they can come next month and give you guys an update on progress. So you should hear from them next month. Finally, we had our changeover to a new security contractor, San Moritz. Happy to report that the transition was seamless. It was very, very easy, and so far I think we're all happy with the results. They're doing a good job for us. So I think that was a move in the right direction. And that's all I have for this month. Oh, one more thing. Did anyone not get their newspaper this past week? Palm Beach Post? All right, well, I kicked out the delivery guy. So if you didn't, I'm the reason. The fellow was delivering the newspaper and collecting scrap metal. And he was told several times to stop doing that. And then while I was away, he was caught putting bicycles into his minivan, which turned out to actually be garbage. The building was cleaning out their storage room, but nobody knew that, and security encountered it and made him unload. So I sent a message to Palm Beach Post and to security, this guy doesn't get back in. So if you missed your paper for a couple of days, I'm sorry, it's my fault. Yeah, who's up there? Sorry, I got my wrong glasses on.
It's all right. Michael Brenner.
Hey, Mr. Brenner.
Sussexy. You said St. Moritz had taken over.
Yes.
At the pool yesterday, the person checking IDs was wearing a shirt from the old company. Are they transitioning?
Yeah, Platinum still has the contract for the recreational facility, which is a separate contract. I understand that negotiations are underway for a switch over to St. Moritz, but that's really an either world decision.
I was just confused because I thought they had taken over.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's all I got, unless you guys got any work for me. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Donald. Do we have any unfinished business? Do we have any new business that anybody would like to bring up? Cool. We'll go into officers' report. We'll start with Patricia.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. It's great to see all of you. I'll bring this up again for those who haven't heard me in the last dozen times or so. Any complaints about the bus? I'm chair of the transportation, Patricia Caputo. So if you have a complaint, please fill out a form here. They have forms and at UCO and write it down. It's taken care of right away. If buses are going too fast and things are happening and no one is letting us know, we can't correct it. So please do that. And on a shorter note, because you know I don't like to go on, don't be laxed about preparing for hurricanes. Because even though we were lucky for the summer, you just don't know. Make sure you have a lot of water. And even though it's not, very high heat, you should drink a lot of water. I drink 80 ounces a day. Because those people who don't drink enough water become dehydrated and wind up in the hospital. I wish you a beautiful and blessed day. God bless you.
Thank you, Patricia. Stuart.
Just a touch of sarcasm. I wish I had a nickel for every person that came into the UCO office and asked, where is the clubhouse? I could earn enough money to retire here in Century Village. In any event, we spend a lot of time producing information in the newspaper, the television, and so on, and I just want to urge you, please, tell the people in your associations, the publications are out there. All they have to do is pick up a newspaper, turn on the TV set, and they can find out about everything that goes on in Century Village. Nothing is kept a secret, and that's it.
Thank you, Stuart. Bruce.
Not adding too much to the agenda, a little bit of overkill. Both David and myself put something in the recorder about maintaining the AC drains. Is there anyone here that does not know what the word gunk means? Okay. It will bother your system. Also, a reminder that the pill drop is going on today. You can come by for that. And then just to stay with the theme, Yom Kippur is coming up, and I trust that you will have a fine Day of Atonement. Thank you. Pill drop is going on now until noon.
From 8 in the morning till 12 o'clock today. They're in the lobby. That's it. A quick reminder for all the officers, if you have a rental extension, an occupancy, it is up to the officers to bring it into the office to get it typed up. Please don't send the owner, please don't send the renter, and with a note saying, it's okay, I'm president, I designate that the owner can come in and drop off this paperwork. Doesn't fly. You have to bring it in. And through the month of September, they will, WPRF will issue IDs with one signature. So please make yourself available. If you have no one in your building, you need to use your property managers. They may or may not charge you. Let's see. Amy, would you like to come up and say a few words?
Good morning. I'm Amy Ebersbach from Constitutional Tax Collector Ann Gannon's office. And I am happy to report to you we have reached lucky number 13. I know, exciting, right? And what am I talking about? Well, we have just added 3 new of our vehicle registration kiosks inside local Publixes. If you're not familiar with these kiosks, you can go there to register or to renew your vehicle registration in less than 5 minutes. The closest one to you is going to be in the Publix in the Village Commons. So whatever Publix hours are, that vehicle registration kiosk is there for you. If you have any questions about it, I'd be happy to answer after the meeting. Thank you so much, and everyone have a fabulous weekend, and go Gators.
Thank you. Commissioner Weiss, would you like to say a few words?
Can I just bring up something first?
Sure.
When you go down to the office for occupant pass or something like that, because I didn't realize I had to go up, because I'm the president of Somerset G, but you also have to bring the seal. So I had to go back home and get the seal. So you have to bring the seal also with you when you do that, just to let you know.
Okay.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's a pleasure to be with you this fine September morning. A couple things to update you on. You may have read or saw on the news. We had the state of Florida Doge came and visited Palm Beach County. There was a report that we have some eye-popping expenditures from our CFO. I can't tell you what they are because he couldn't tell us what they were. So we're going to have to wait 60 days. So obviously it must be very important if it's going to take 60 days for us to figure out what that is. So, but what I will say about it is, first off, we will fully cooperate with any state or federal authorities that ask, and in this case we were ordered to, but we are 100% transparent. Our budget is available online all the time, and so you can see it, and of course our meetings are always open. Nobody is trying to hide anything from anybody, but we always appreciate an extra set of eyes, and if there is something we can improve on or do better in Palm Beach County, myself and the rest of our board certainly wants to do that. So we look forward to getting that report back from the state. I want to thank you all for your cooperation a couple weeks ago when we had to shut down North Lake Boulevard, or we didn't shut it down, but CSX did, and to do some repair work on the tracks there. The Amtraks were bottoming out at that intersection, and they were afraid of a derailment, so they needed to shut that down. It did cause some retiming of the traffic lights on Okeechobee Boulevard, which then shortened up some of the cycles for places like Century Village, and to try and keep that traffic flowing. But I really appreciate your cooperation. Some folks did write to us, and we did verify that they had made some changes. But if you ever notice a traffic light's not operating what you think is appropriately, please reach out to me in my office, and we will work with our staff to make sure that it's looked at, and if it needs to be adjusted, it will be. I heard a comment about standing water. You had some flooding here. I just want to remind people, as we're getting into the storm season, be so very, very careful. If you see standing water on the roadway, if you can avoid going through it, don't do it, because we've had situations where people have thought they were driving onto the roadway. They ended up either in canals or ended up in lakes. because they couldn't differentiate between what was standing water in the roadway and where the road actually was and wasn't. So be just so careful about that. And then lastly, Neil said to give you all a big shout out. He is with his daughter who is 5 years old, and it was Ride Your Bike to School Day. So Neil's wanted to ride bikes. They wanted to ride bikes together, so we gave him the morning off so he could do that with his daughter. And lastly, I just want to wish everybody a very happy new year and a very easy fast. So with that, if you have any questions, happy to take them either now. It's up to the president whether I take it now or.
If you have any questions, step up to the microphone.
Oh, and no update on La Quinta. You heard that from Donald. So. All right. Well, everybody have a great day.
Do we have anything for the good of the order? Anybody want to say anything? Step up to the microphone, please. Yeah, okay.
Hi,
State your
Sheila
name.
Pois from Bedford-Sea. Sheila Pois from Bedford-Sea. This might be redundant, maybe I haven't been here enough, but I'd like to go over what the units that have central air at the end of the buildings, the two-story buildings, are we responsible for the cleaning of them? Because some people are saying that anything inside the walls we're responsible for, but if somebody else has a unit, they're inside those outside units, they're responsible. So am I being clear?
Okay, so by any chance, did you read my article in the newspaper this month?
No, I did not. I'm sorry.
Well, I had to put an article in there because so many people have come
Oh.
asking about this thing.
I'm sorry.
No, that's I'm glad you're bringing it up because it's coming up a lot. Look, here's a rule of thumb on condominiums: any pipe or any wire that serves more than one unit belongs to the association, right? So now you live in a two-story building. Your central air units, one on top of the other, share a common drain. It's a condensation drain pipe. So the two units feed their condensation water into that pipe, and that pipe leads out into the grass on the side or back of your building. That is association responsibility to maintain.
It is.
Not a big deal. You call a plumber or you call the air conditioning guy. He comes with a shop vac and a blower, and he gets the gunk out of and that's what grows in there because
But
it's
we're
Florida.
responsible for the price, for the paying of that.
Right. Now, look, in my own association, a previous president didn't agree with this, and we weren't doing it, and we had two major floods in 2 years with claims, and you want to keep your claims history down as low as possible. And there was major damage with mold and the whole 9 yards.
Right.
So now, twice a year, my wife calls a plumber, and he comes and takes care of them. This year, he descaled the pipes, whatever the heck that means, and he dug out around where the pipes come out to give them a little breathing room. And it's, like I said, it's $1,200 a shot or something like that, and we put it in the budget. Not all of our now, the argument is, why should the people who don't have central air pay for the people who do?
Right.
Well, because the damage that it can cause is everybody's business. Once you have that flood, it's an association problem and a claim. So that's the long and the short of it. And this is not complicated work. Any plumber or air conditioning guy can do it.
Okay,
All right?
thank you.
You're welcome.
Richard Handelsman, Plymouth 5. I'm reading from Article 7 of the bylaws. I'm on the executive board. The always vigilant reporter listed 18 members of the board. The board is qualified for 20 members. The bylaws state that any vacancy on the executive board shall be filled immediately, subject to the approval of the Delegate Assembly. I would recommend that our next meeting we have a vote. The bylaw states that the first persons who have the right of refusal are the highest failed candidates from the previous election. That would be, I believe, a Miss Olga Volkenstein and a Miss Stephanie Rose. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. Flo?
I got a question for Donna. Did you say that if you have your drain, air conditioned drain clean, the association is responsible for it? Because I live in a 2-story building, and I had the drain clean, and I had to pay, and then the person upstairs, we're feeding into each other, but the responsibility was mine. So
Responsibility is yours for the air conditioning equipment in your unit, and the lateral line that feeds the condensation water over to the common drain line. The common drain line, because it serves more than one unit, is association responsibility. Now, when there's a clog, you want to make sure that there's not a clog, right? But when there is one, it's very difficult to know whether it's in that lateral line that belongs to the unit owner or the vertical line that belongs to the association. So the trick is not to get the clog to begin with. So yeah.
So when I paid my $45 to get my line clean.
It sounds like you and your board need to have a conversation, and I
So
would also
somebody needs to give me
suggest, since
back
I
my money,
believe you're
right?
on the board, Flo, but put this in your budget for next year,
Oh, okay.
all right? It's that time of year again.
Okay, I just want to do a thank you to everyone who donate the medical equipment, and it's been working well. We did our second offload to Clinic Can Help. It is really working out, please. And if you have any kind of walkers or bathtub, anything, just give me a call or send Donna an email, and we'll pick it up. Don't put it by the dumpster. I'm tired of dumpster diving. All right? And thank everybody. The Bingo Club did a back-to-school drive, and thank you for your donation. We donated to Roosevelt Middle School. They have a organization. They have a class called STEM science, and it really helped that class because the Board of Education doesn't give people equipment and all that. So thank you. And don't forget, bingo is Wednesday the 10th. And thank you very much. And if everybody would like to donate 2 hours, who works in public office?
When are you picking up at my house?
Les, you're up.
Les Rivkin, Stratford J. It recently came to my attention that the people living in Hastings have a different county commissioner than all the rest of us. Bobby Powell is their county commissioner. This has something to do with the canal, and they're living on the other side of the canal. We have contacted the supervisor of elections to find out what can be done to making us whole as opposed to separate, and if that makes any sense. We'll just be looking into that. I wanted to let people just know. I think most of us had no idea.
Greg, you want to touch on the subject? Go ahead.
Yeah, that's 100% accurate, and thanks, Les, for mentioning that. But just let you know, and the folks that are in that district, it's District 7, welcome to contact Commissioner Powell's office. But you're also always welcome to contact us, and we will take care of whatever anybody needs. And if we need to ask or get Commissioner Powell's office engaged, we will. But and we'll also follow up with Wendy's office and see if we can. Sometimes they're trying to just balance out the size of the precincts and that sort of thing. So see if we can get that. Could put you all back together. But for all practical purposes, we all work together, and you're all in good hands. So happy to take care of it.
Ann, would you like to come up and say a few words?
Hello, I'm Anna Lippman. I'm in Zova.
Speak into the microphone so everybody could hear you.
I live in Zova B. First of all, the calling gates, they're letting people in that don't belong here because I know myself 3 people that let in. And I called and I said, please do not let anybody in the gate with this name. Plus, we have, be careful of of the people that you have, the contractors that you have working with, because Valentin builders, they're liars, they don't finish their work. We don't know about whose permit is taken care of. The permits are,
She lives in Dover.
I don't know what permit has to be continued next. But all the work, my job, my bathroom is supposed to be a walk-in bathroom. They gave me a step-in bathroom. Besides that, they tried to they broke my safe. They didn't get in, but they broke the safe. So those belongings are in your house, so you have to be careful of who you let in. That's all. That's Angel Valentes Builders.
Okay, just real quick, because there's a lot to unpack there. First thing is, did you call the police about the attempted burglary?
Well,
Did you call the police department? Did you
yes,
call the
I have a
sheriff?
case number.
Oh, you
and
made-
security was
that-
there, and he
security
was
was there.
questioning me as if I was the criminal.
Well, you know, I don't know. I don't know you well. Listen, the other thing that caught my attention is you said that you put in a so-and-so should not be let in. Obviously, we'd like to hear, we have a security director. He'd want to hear the...
But people who don't have passes to get
But
are
please,
getting
please
in.
be aware that you may not be the only person who can
Oh, I'm
call these
sure.
people in. We have 7,854 units, so we get this a lot. Why were they allowed in? I said they're not allowed in. Well, they may be called in for your next door neighbor,
Mm-hmm.
for all we know, and we have to let them in. But if you stop by Yuko, I'd love to put you together with our security director and let him give you the details. You give him the details and let him follow up, all right?
Okay,
All right. Thank you.
thank you.
Anything else for the good of the order?
Fausto, I
Yes.
have one.
Sure. David, go ahead.
I want to thank the clerk of courts for offering this service. I hope we all take advantage of it. That's right. But Mike, I don't know anybody that lives in Century Village that's over 70 years old, so you're going to have problems with that. Thanks again. That'll be a great project.
Thank you. And if you can put a flyer with that date on it and send it to yukomaintenance@gmail, we will post it to, that's Donald's email, yes, I know you have it. But make one just for us, and we'll advertise it, we'll put it in the paper, and this way you might have a better reaction. Okay, yes, sir. Okay, all right. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Okay, everybody, have a good weekend. Thank you, everybody, for coming.